Hey guys, it's Squirrel here for another quote-unquote podcast. I am gathered here today for Holy Matrimony with Colin, say hi,
I did.
and Mike, the winner of the STF event, my birthday event on the Dark RP server. He got his place in the podcast. Say hi, Mike.
Sup?
How does it feel being a former STF member and being in the podcast? How does it feel?
Oh, wonderful in so many ways.
I'm sensing sarcasm.
You know I love you, buddy.
Yay. Anyways, recently with the clan, we had my birthday event. That was on the 27th, last
Pretty
Friday.
cool.
It was cool. STF events, we have an event coming up July 1st. We are going to be having our 10th quote-unquote podcast. We're going to have it live. We're going to be using Steam Chat to do this, so you guys will be able to type in your questions, and I will answer them as I'm recording. So you can have your name on YouTube, be famous, even though I only have, 70-some subscribers. Yeah.
For now.
For now, I'm gonna make it big. I'm gonna be like that poo, the pootie pie, the pie of poo.
Poopy pie?
Poopy pie. But recently, Dark RP server's been doing good. Earlier today, we had 20-some people in the Dark RP server, which
It was like 19 people until it crashed.
No, it was a good 20-some people until it crashed.
Yeah. It's probably...
Gary's mod is unstable as crap, yo. Anyways, we're gonna
try playing DayZ.
Daisy's crap. They need to fix that shit. Anyways, alright, we got some articles here from Glorious Kotaku. First article here, man spends days making Zootopia Lego statue and a child destroys it in seconds.
Oh, that was a good one.
I only wish there was a video to it.
Fucking control your kids, people.
Was he the kid trying to hug this damn thing? I mean, he was like, oh, it's a fox, let me go hug it.
There was another thing that happened in China. It was like an art exhibit. These two kids just were like slamming the art. And their parents were just taking pictures of it.
God. I mean, this dude spent thousands of dollars on this, and it got destroyed.
Yeah. I mean, the thing looks good, too. It's like not a bad thing.
Well, I mean, thank goodness he took pictures of it. I mean, this guy could have kept it or, like, donated it or something, or even sold it to make his money back.
And as much destruction as there is there, I think that's probably was purpose to destroy it. Like that kid had a reason to go in there and destroy shit.
The guy was really nice about it. I mean, like, I probably would have freaked out at the kid, but he was a nice guy. He's just like
the parents, I guess, wanted
happens.
to compensate him or try to compensate him a little bit for it, but he didn't want any compensation. More power to him. I mean, I would have freaked out. I mean, red velvet rope there. Well, it's not really velvet. Red nylon rope. Whatever. And a kid goes past it and knocks down this thing. It all comes down to the parents. There's so much shit going on with parents fucking around these days, not doing what they need to do. Like, not mentioning any things, but, don't leave your kids abandoned next to a gorilla cage.
Oh my god, yes.
Oh god.
I wish we could have done that as a topic.
Yeah, you should start doing current events.
It's like that fucking gorilla, I mean, he could have raped that kid. That gorilla could have raped that kid.
Yeah, man.
Those zookeepers saved that kid from a raper gorilla. That gorilla is climbing in your windows, so hide your kids, hide your wife.
Also, how short was that fence a 5-year-old could climb over or through it, whatever it was?
Well, that's just it. I don't think it was, because if you read the story a little bit, they say that it hasn't been broken into since it was opened in 78 or something like that.
Oh, yo.
It's never had problems, and the kid purposely went past a barricade and a wire fence. There's almost no way to get around that unless the kid had purpose.
Like, I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna fuck with this gorilla. It's my life dream.
It's like he was a little mini Australian dude, you know? Let's look at that over there. That there is a gorilla. I'm gonna go in. It could, annihilate me like a coconut. I'm gonna go in and pet it.
my thumb in his bottle.
I'm gonna go in and pet him.
Ajax is gonna be pissed at us.
It's just so it's so stupid. I mean, kids just. I mean, when I was that age, I knew if I fucked up, my dad would beat my ass. You know what you need to do if you're listening right now and you have kids? You need to beat your child's ass. I'm going to give them a good old whooping for the fuck of it and just say, hey, don't fuck up.
Yeah,
This
get
is
like a
future.
big stick. Just like bring him into a room with the stick. Be like, you want to get hit with the stick, little Jimmy? And if they say no, you just hit him with the stick. And you say, yeah, fuck you.
Poor little Jimmy.
You can be like the psycho dad in that McJugger Nuggets, whatever it is, videos.
Pizza sauce.
McJugglets, my favorite McDonald's food. Alright, next article here. Developer rejects player requesting Steam key for supporting LGBT rights. Now, help me out here, Colin. LGBT is lesbian, gay,
Bi and trans.
Bisexual, trans.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's LGBTQ. I know some people say, I don't know what
the
Q
developer
is.
responded with a message. This guy asking for this key. We are not support LGBT. Please just fuck you.
What?
That's what it says. It's right here. It says we're not support LGBT. Please just fuck you. I mean, obviously they probably don't speak English, but.
So basically, this person wanted a free key to this beta type game because of support for LGBT, apparently, right?
So someone was trying to get a free Steam key and say, like, you give us a Steam key or else you don't like gay people?
See, that's completely wrong, and that's like taking.
Oh yeah,
that's like every other freaking argument around here. Like
I'm looking here. It's either a woman or it's some guy with long hair, probably a woman, and it has like the rainbow flag faded into the picture.
It looks
That's
like
just kind of a shitty thing to do in general.
I mean, it's totally their decision. It's totally their decision. Their game. They can hand out keys to whoever they want. But from a standpoint of they're in it to make money, that's a really shitty way to start off your game. Really shitty way.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like there's a big market for LGBT people that play games, but there is a market for it. It's not that those people don't play games and play on Xbox and Steam and all that,
I mean, it just it could have been handled so much better. I mean, they couldn't even respond. They didn't even have to respond. They could have just looked at the message and threw it out. They didn't even have to, go with that. But I mean,
yeah, they had to put
it's their
effort
opinion.
into fucking themselves over.
But in the end, it's their opinion. That they want to be that way, and people need to respect that. That's the problem. Like that's one of the big problems because this company is going to get so much shit for this, and it's their opinion.
It's their opinion.
I mean, if you want to be gay or something, you got to
time,
realize that you
said,
need to respect everyone's opinion. Not everyone's going to agree with you.
Right. It's their opinion.
I mean, the guy said, fuck you to the guy because he's gay or whatever the guy is. I mean, that like takes it a next step for me. Like, yeah, if he doesn't like LGBT, that's fine. But if he's like, fuck gay people, that's another thing, I think.
But the thing is with this person might not have even been a developer with a game. This very well could have been just a moderator for the page, someone that didn't care for LGBT. I mean, obviously, whoever it was probably in a lot of heat right now with the company, but I don't know. It's just, and the fact, I mean, yeah, it's very distasteful and stuff, but I hate seeing this stuff in the news. Like, someone has an opinion on something, and someone gets that butthurt where they have to spread it out and cause more damage than what's already been done.
Oh, yeah, definitely that.
From a business standpoint, I mean, they probably shouldn't have done, responded that way, because if you're marketing a major product that is going to be, at some point sent out to multiple continents, you don't want to immediately take your, game off the market for people who apparently are a certain race or gender or whatever. You don't want to immediately take it away. Yeah. You don't want to take it away from a certain group of people because it's just going to hurt your sales in the long run. There's no point in doing that. So, did they make the right decision? No, they probably shouldn't have. But again, it's their decision. They can do it if they want to.
Yeah, and the sad thing is, is people are going to retaliate just because of this one article. They're just going to take it into their hands to fuck with this company just over this post. And it's just, I mean, I'm all for minding your own business, but there needs to be some kind of line, And that line's never going to exist. It's just like, yes, you spread the word that this happened. It's good that you spread the word, but people need to realize that, yes, this is bad. I might not get the game because I think this is fucked up. Just don't retaliate. The people that retaliate are making this shit so fucked up. It's with the people with a while back with the Confederate flag. People had Confederate flags and people were yelling and calling people racist and shit. And this came out of nowhere. This is going on for, like, people had this flag for years and years and years and years, and some fucking clown was like, oh, you have that flag? You must be a racist. So then everyone got branded a racist that supported the South flag.
Oh, I still fly a rebel flag to this day. It goes right underneath my United States flag. I have no question in that, and anybody that wants to try to take it away from me is going to have to come through me first. I mean, and it's not that I'm a racist, honestly. I really am not, but it's just ridiculous. That's what we've labeled it as now, that every other problem is a race issue. Have you noticed that? About every other thing. The gorilla thing, let's go back to that again, okay? The gorilla thing, they immediately said, oh, it's white privilege. No, the kid wasn't even white. You didn't think before you spoke, did you?
Wait, what? Who was saying it was white privilege?
It was spread. It was spread. If it's a group that gets targeted, they're up in arms right away. Gays, blacks, any of that shit. It's just they automatically, think the worst.
Mm-hmm. And they immediately think that it's threatening to them.
And then you always go back and you think, you're just like, well, who's the one really causing the problem right here?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah. we keep talking about this forever. We're going to get on to the next topic.
Next one.
7-year-old kid punches an armed GameStop robber.
This kid is my hero. This is my hero.
Oh, my God. Yeah, they got like a...
You ain't stealing my games!
This kid is badass as hell. Like, he just lays into the guy. Just fucking runs up to him, punches him.
He ain't screwing around. He's played a lot of Grand Theft Auto, I can say that right now.
You got some in his hand? Is he like fucking knuckle dusting the guy?
That's not...
I think it's the plush toy or something.
So like reverse.
I'm thinking it's like a mixture of UFC and Donkey Kong. He goes, oh, little kid smash.
That kid is the next John Cena, yo.
John Cena! My name is John Cena! Yeah, this kid, you can tell this kid must play like some MMA games or Grand Theft Auto.
Probably they're buying
or
WWF.
Something. He has got. I'll give this to you, kid. +1, man. You got some balls of steel there.
Yeah, for all you people that say that video games make you fat, fucking look at this kid, man.
Look at this little kid, son of a bitch.
He's 7 years old. I hope he has a good metabolism. If like he was fat at 7 years old, like his parents must be injecting him with lard and shit. Just here's your daily heroin. Just.
I think the robber in this, if you watch that little thumbnail at the top, I think the robber's first initial thought when he goes to the kid is, "Are you serious, kid? You fighting me? What do I do with this? What do I do with this kid? Hey, dude over there, help me out. What do I do with this kid? Do we leave?"
And one of the bad things about this is a lot of people are happy that these robbers robbed this store. And this kid, they kind of ignore the fact that this kid tried to stand up. I mean, just ignore the kid for a second. It's just like people are happy that these robbers are robbing a GameStop because they fucked them over. People don't understand that when they go and trade games in, GameStop needs to resell it and make money. Some of those games stay on their shelves for years until they have to put it down for a bargain price. They don't do it on purpose to try and fuck you over. They do it so they can stay open. That's why GameStop's been so successful.
Trust me, though, if I had a way like that, I could frickin' have thousands of the same game in a shelf, I would probably do it. Just to say I have that collection.
Yeah, I mean, if people really want to sell their game and get a good price for it, go to Craigslist. Yeah, Craigslist is where you want it. I mean, it's a little bit more dangerous, but...
I mean, eBay, you can just ship it.
Meet in a public place and you're good to go.
eBay, you gotta ship it and stuff, and it I don't know.
Still, this kid's badass. Just bottom line.
You know, it could have been much worse. You know, this little kid could have gotten hurt. And I know you guys are calling him a badass and stuff. I just don't see it. I just see it as. I mean, his parents didn't teach him better, where it's just like sometimes you need to know to run away.
Yeah, it was badass, but it was a stupid thing to do.
I mean, this little kid could have gotten killed right in the middle of the GameStop.
True. But I don't think, someone robbing a GameStop, are they really going to try to kill a kid?
And another thing, from what I saw in the video, I didn't see this kid's parents. I just saw the kid and the clerk that was working behind the counter.
Well, a lot of parents will just say, "Hey, you want to go buy a game? All right, here's your money. Go and buy it, and I'll go, wherever, and I'll come back and meet you in a few minutes."
Well, yeah, it's different. Man. I mean, yeah, I understand that. I've experienced that before. But this is a 7-year-old kid. He shouldn't be without, supervision.
I mean at about 7, I was doing that when I was a kid.
I think I know the theme of this episode. Just watch your fucking kids.
Yeah, we go back to the same lesson. Watch your kids.
Yes.
More frickin' concentration on your kids and less concentration on your cell phone.
Alright, the next article we have here. EA Games removing gender boundaries from The Sims 4.
Isn't that like a mod? I mean, didn't they already make this?
EA Games is doing this.
I thought they did that last time.
Allows for... Wait a minute. Sim series allows for same-sex romances. Are you kidding me?
I thought they did that last game.
Boy, that'll be awkward when you go to
I've only played the first Sims. I haven't played any of the other ones. But
I played like Sims 4 for a little bit just because I got gifted it.
Same thing, better graphics.
I mean, my opinion comes from a different place from how I was raised and, growing up. But I mean, did they really have to do this in the middle of the game? Like, the game's already been out and they changed this? I mean, couldn't they have just waited till Sims 5?
I'm just curious if there's actually that many people who are actually playing The Sims that literally said, "Can I really not be going to bed with another man?" I mean, are there really that many people that actually said that? Because that made them make this decision? I mean, seriously?
It's a popular game for like, the casual gamer.
I think it's like a business move because, like,
well, yeah,
there are going to be a lot of people who are mad that, like, oh, I can't have sex with the same sex. The EA's sexist.
I mean, even if you are a different gender type or whatever you consider yourself, do you really play the game to do that? I mean, I just play the game to have, 2 people and tell them what to do. That's pretty much what you do in Sims.
Yeah, I mean, it's really not all that... I mean, I know this is a risky thing to say, but it's not something that you really need to care about all that much. Like, you shouldn't be riding over a game if like there's one feature that's missing.
It's like unless somebody has contacted you and said, you know what, you guys are jerks because you don't have frickin' the same sex thing. I mean, have they really been contacted by anybody?
I don't even think it was that. Even if that happened, they wouldn't have given a shit. This is just a publicity stunt, I think.
Yeah, just to add some more to the EA, side there. Give them a little one up on the.
When you start talking about gay or transgender or any of that stuff, and you say it in a positive way, you're gonna get some media attention. And I think that's exactly what happened here.
Yeah, I don't feel like this is worth a news story.
Not really. Do you notice their picture though? If you see the picture, you notice their picture is very, very trans-ish. And I know that's kind of a risky word to say, but I kind of see it in like at least one, two, or three.
Their styles are really flamboyant.
In the corner
there. The women look fine. The women look fine, but the men in the picture really look flamboyant.
I think the woman on the left in the yellow skirt, I think that's a man, and I think the one on the far right is also a man.
What?
I just look at the face. Look at the face. The one on the right, picture it with a beard. Picture the one on the right with a beard.
I can already smell the hate comments from here.
Oh yeah, I can't wait.
God. Oh yeah.
I'm making
We're
your
gonna move on
podcast
to the next
interesting.
topic here.
Before the fire gets too big.
Yeah,
Well,
just
this
blame it
one I've
on
been
Mike.
waiting on.
It's all Mike's fault. It's all Mike's fault.
Oh, this is good. Go to the Donald Trump one.
This is gonna be good.
Make the political people mad at us too.
Here we go.
Surgeon Simulator will now let you operate on Donald Trump.
Awesome.
I love this one.
The anniversary edition lets you operate on Trump. I don't even know how they got Donald Trump to be cool with this, but
Probably they did.
Like all the Trump products in there. Like
make
Trump
surgery
steaks.
great again.
I would just like to say that I think
laughed
it's
at
not
that.
fair because we don't have a Bernie Sanders on there. Why can't I operate on him? He's older.
I like Bernie Sanders. I like Bernie Sanders.
I want to operate on everybody. What, Hillary?
He's a
Can I
cool
sew her
dude.
mouth shut?
Yeah, let's fuck with Hillary a little bit, Let's just, remove her nose and, replace
Rip
it
out
with
her
a wooden
heart.
stump.
Or about what's left
She
of her
doesn't have
heart?
a heart. I mean, Donald Trump,
Trump, one of his items you can put in him is frickin' vodka. Love it.
people, Donald Trump, I either you love him or you hate him.
He's you don't really know what to think about the guy. I at least don't know what to think about the guy. He's got some good things and some bad things.
he does want to make the country good again, but I think, some of his ways of doing it are completely off base.
The one thing I'm worried about with him, and there's not much I've been seeing bad from him, but the one thing I'm worried about, and I've said this in the beginning, is that I think he's using a lot of his money to buy his way into the White House, and I don't think that's right.
I'm worried about the whole Mexican wall thing, because he wants to fucking make Mexico pay for this. And
no.
we could have World War III started over a fucking wall between us and Mexico.
Versus
There's much
who?
better
What,
ways.
U.S. versus the drug cartels?
Yeah, I mean it's important to secure the border, but fucking building a huge ass wall and making some other country pay for it, I mean that makes no sense at all.
I mean, we already have a fence on the wall or a fence on the border, and people
For most of it.
People are digging a tunnel under it. It's.
A funny thing, and in Canada, I got a buddy that lives up there in Ontario, and he told me there are certain areas of Canada there are no fences to the U.S. There's literally a sign that says, "Now entering the United States, make sure you have your passport and information." And there's literally another sign that says on the other side that says, "Now entering Canada," same thing.
I've heard stories about cross-country skiers going into Canada by accident.
Oh yeah, and they don't care. I mean, it's not a big deal up in Canada. Why? Because there's not that many people fleeing left or right. There's not that many people from U.S. going to Canada and vice versa. But it's down south is where everybody freaking jumps the border. Everybody jumps on trucks to get into the border illegally. Everybody hides in vehicles, and that's where the problem is that if you want to come in legally, fine, do it. But if you're going to come in illegally, that's where the issues start.
It's just.
It's not.
I wish we had a better solution because, from what I heard, people coming in, then we sending them back off on trucks, and then they end up trying to come back again. It's like, how about we actually talk with Mexico to try and fix Mexico's shit so they can help their people so they don't have to flee here?
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, it's a nice country. They have tacos and margaritas and tequila.
The Jimmies will be rustled over that. Hey, we're
Trust
in Mexico. We just have booze and tacos.
Damn, Skippy.
I think one of the cool things that they did in this in certain simulators, like you can either give him a stone heart or a gold heart if you like him or hate him.
Oh god. I think there was a mod that they came up with for that you could replace their blood with gravy or something, and you could make their blood start
gravy.
Gravy, yeah.
Oh, I hadn't seen this before. They have a meter for how many people have given him a stone heart and how many give him a gold heart.
Really? Where's that at?
It's not like on
It's
their
at the
website.
Oh, I see it now.
It's only like
41% gold, 59 silver.
People, so only like less. When this article was released, there's only less than 500 people that had this.
919,643,408 has been spent on Trump surgery so far. That's interesting.
They missed their market. If they would have did Hillary Clinton, I'm sure more people would have this. Just to fuck. Well, that was a burp. Oh, to fuck with Hillary Clinton.
This is quality, sheer quality here.
Hey, we are
STF
live.
podcast.
Anything can happen. Anything can happen. I could be naked right now. Viewers don't know
I
that.
am naked.
The listeners, why did I say viewers?
Naked
The
confirmed.
listeners.
He probably
Well, I mean,
is.
They're
No,
watchers.
I'm
'cause
wearing
they're watching
clothes. Don't worry.
just a
I'm wearing
static
clothes.
image. I'm wearing like half clothes. No, I'm fully clothed.
Oh, God. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining us. Make sure you like and subscribe to the video because that
Or
would
I'll
be
kick
very
your dick
nice of
off.
you. Or Colin will kick your dick off.
Or your
cunt
ovaries
punt,
if you're a female.
or cunt punt your ovaries. Mike,
Or I'll
thanks for
just shoot you
joining
in the
us
face
today.
If you're,
Hope to see
like,
more of you.
non-binary or
That
whatever.
was great of you to win that contest to help out the Dark RP, sir. We appreciate that.
It's nice to be back on seeing some people again. It's kind of cool.
I'm rubbing my nips right now. This is the end of the podcast. I'm rubbing my nips. How do you guys feel? Last question. How do you feel about me rubbing my nips right now?
I plead the fifth.
Gay.
I think it's sexy.
And we are going to end on that note.